What's up, dudes? Max here. It's Monday, and the fighting game news just won't stop. This time from a game that has been out for a while, and I've expressed a little bit of disdain with in the past couple of videos, which is Street Fighter V. Now, everyone's been blowing me up on Twitter saying to check out the Ed trailer for the latest Street Fighter V DLC character that's a part of Season 2. It's been a while. The last character was Colleen. I found Colleen's gameplay to be kind of interesting, but for the most part, I wasn't a big fan of the character design or the character itself. There was also a screenshot of the character that dropped a little bit earlier this weekend, and we all got to see it around the same time, and I wasn't really impressed with the looks of the character. He kind of looked like a combination of several other characters just sort of mushed together in a hodgepodge of Street Fighter, so I wasn't too thrilled about wherever he might be available or what the trailer would be or anything like that, until a lot of people have been recommending to me to check it out. Now, I'll tell you right now, I'm not super thrilled about the future of Street Fighter V. If they add certain characters down the line that are classic or legacy characters, that will definitely get me in there, but I'm not going to hate on the game for zero reason whatsoever. A lot of my gripes are because of very specific reasons, although I can admit there are certain enjoyable aspects of Street Fighter V, like playing Akuma. I genuinely love playing as Akuma in this game, but just not a lot of other aspects regarding the game's mechanics and gameplay have me really interested. It's a very similar love-hate relationship like Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5, where I like Oni and Evil Ryu and Akuma and stuff like that. But either way, I'm willing to check this out. I want to see the gameplay, I want to see what he plays like, and if there's anything interesting, I'm kind of waiting to be impressed at this point. Let's take a look. So he had boxing gloves on. How does that carry over? Did he learn from Balrog? Let's see.
Well, ain't you a high-def picture of strength? Are you gonna pay
He looks better in motion, but I'm not a big fan of his voice right off the bat. Maybe his Japanese voice? Wow, okay. He's actually using kick attacks. He's one step above Balrog at this point. Wow, impressive. Okay, it looks pretty cool. He's got a raw-ass cross-up, which is nice. So he seems to have a fireball, too. Wow. V-Trigger is like a hovering fireball, too? I won't lie. Based on everything I'm seeing, he's got a ridiculously unique playstyle, which is really good. Okay, it's kind of all Ippo super. So, in all honesty, his gameplay looks really interesting. I feel like it's another similar situation to Colleen. Okay. Wow, the straight stripper outfit on the right. I won't lie, his classic costume, his story costume from back when he was abducted in Ultra Street Fighter 4 to what he is now in Street Fighter 5, that one didn't look that bad. I still stand by my initial thought that his character design is just rough. I'm not super interested with him. I think his M. Bison outfit makes him look like he's from Magic Mike or some shit. But I do like the middle costume, the one with the regular hoodie or anything like that. If you make the hoodie black, that'd be cool, or red or something like that. I'm gonna say that just based on his gameplay, he's a very flashy character, and this is exactly the direction that Street Fighter V needs to be going, taking the characters in interesting different directions, because I'll give it to you guys at Capcom, his gameplay style looks dramatically different than any other kind of Street Fighter character, which is a very good thing. He seems to have a combination of Balrog, combination of Dudley, and his own unique stuff because he's actually using kick attacks and things like that, which usually gloved boxer-type characters don't usually do in the Street Fighter series, so that's cool. It's cool he has a regular cross-up, but one of the more interesting things is that the character apparently has no motions in association with any of his special attacks. So if you have and I was reading up on this earlier today when people were talking about it, all of his special moves are just buttons, so you press two buttons at the same time, or mash one button, or press a combination of other buttons. There's no directional inputs for Ed, which is a very interesting take on a Street Fighter character. I'm curious what direction that's going to go. It once again leaves me worried about uppercut attacks like auto-correcting, because you don't have to input the motion, it's just going to go to whatever motion the character's related to. That's the thing that scares me the most about motionless special moves, is essentially uppercuts and then cross-ups, and how the hell is the game going to handle that? Either way, I'm not super thrilled about him not having motions. It's something that I kind of like with characters, but if he doesn't have them, then whatever. I just wish there was an option. And I'll say his gameplay looks interesting. Am I super thrilled and jazzed about it? Not specifically, but if there was something else around the time frame fighting game-wise of him coming out that was available, I'd probably play that instead. But if not, then if we're still before Injustice and Guilty Gear and Tekken and everything like that, I'll probably fire him up for a day and give him a shot just to see how it goes, because last time when we played with Colleen, I didn't really want to play much more after that first initial day. Either way, I know a lot of you guys are super excited about Ed. He doesn't look nearly as bad as I thought he was going to in terms of motion and combat. I'm just not a huge fan of his character design. Either way, thank you dudes a ton for watching. I'll be back more potentially with Street Fighter V. I'll probably check out Ed in a stream at some point and maybe come back and let you know how I feel. As always, dudes, my name is Max, and I'll see you next time.